just to highlight and recap the theory of deliberate practice and introduce somebody that's new to you. His name is Professor Ericsson of Florida State, who started this field of study about 30 years ago. And he just recently passed, by the way. But he started studying people in all domains of how they acquire expert skill level, chess, music, sports, all over the place, and found the common way in which they made the fastest way to improvement and to an expert level. And he coined the term deliberate practice. And basically there's all these books, which my favorites are listed in the notes, and I'm encouraging everyone to read. And this is what I tried to follow for over 5 years' time, developing my skills and my potential. And I believe that it works, and it worked for me, and it can work basically for anyone of even average abilities. They can improve their skills far beyond what they really think they can. And it's a step-by-step, highly focused way of practicing, and it's a little bit out of the comfort zone, which most people understand practice as just hitting with their friends from the baseline randomly. And that's fun, but it's really not going to help you that much because you're just reinforcing the same skills and feels that you've always had. If we want to try to improve it, we have to feel something new. We have to understand new principles. And so it requires a lot of attention and a lot of focus and a step-by-step progression, and that's what we're engaged in. So one larger idea to consider in this deliberate practice evaluation that you're hopefully giving me is that the theory extends to, all ranges of skills in all areas. And so I would say to you that this is a lot bigger than tennis, and that we always want our children and grandchildren and spouse, and we always counsel them, say, be as great as you can be, be all that you can be. But giving them a methodology to be as great as they could be, that's different. And, kids and spouses listen with a selective hearing, right? As they hear the preaching, but they're looking for an example in their own life. That's what I said about heroes, and how I talked previously about my father and my brother being my heroes and me trying to emulate them. Well, people are trying to emulate you, and so if they see that you're engaged in deliberate practice to become the best you can be, whether it's tennis or music or whatever, well, that makes quite the difference. And so I ask you to consider that as you look at these lessons.